Hello dear teachers, I am Shahida and I'm happy to see you again in our Lingua Tea Club. I hope everything is going well for you. Today we will be talking about how to teach third graders vocabulary describing animals. My demo lesson is based on the materials from the course book for the third grade. That's Unit 11, Lesson 1, pages 134, 5 and 6. The objective of today's lesson is to teach students to recognize, say, spell, and write words from the topic animals. Are you ready to watch the lesson? Let's get started then. Hi boys and girls, how is it going? Oh, you're fine. Great. We are going to play a game now. It's a guessing game. Look at the pictures, please. Can you see what they are? You see a flower, but there isn't a flower, sorry. Oh, someone sees a wolf. Yes, you're right, there is a wolf. What else can you see? Some animals. Oh yes, these are animals. Today we will be talking about animals. Look at the pictures. What do we call these animals in English? A wolf? A horse? Anything else? For example, what do we call this animal? A sheep. 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 Say it again. Okay, how do you spell it? S-H-E-E-P. The next picture. It's a cow. 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 Spell it, please. C-O-W. Okay. A horse. 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 H-O-R-S-E. Look, it's a goat. 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 G-O-A-T. How about this animal? A donkey. 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 Repeat, please. And how do you spell it? D-O-N-K-E-Y. How many syllables are there? 2. Where is the stress? On the first syllable. Donkey. Okay. A wolf. Wolf. W. Wolf. W-O-L-F. Oh, you don't know this animal? Not a problem. Listen and repeat after me. A bull. 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 Look. B-U-L-L. And this is a goose. 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 One more time. Goose. G-O-O-S-E. Great. Now work with your partners, please. Choose a picture, point at it, and your partner says a word. Then your partner points at a picture and you say it. Finished. Let's check if you remember the words. I point at a picture and you say a word. Cow. Bull. Goat. Donkey. Horse. Sheep. Goose. Wolf. Good job, guys. Now open your books, guys. That's page 134. Look at the picture and find 15 animals there. Work individually and write words in your copybooks. Have you finished? Okay, now swap your copybooks with the partners and check the answers. Okay, let's do it together now. Number 1, donkey. 2, cow. 3, bull. 4, goose. 5, cat. 6, sheep. 7, snake. 8, dog. 9, pig. 10, wolf. 11, goat. 12, mouse. 13, duck. 14, rabbit. And 15 is horse. Great. Have a look at the next exercise. There are 8 pictures and 8 words. Look at the pictures and write the missing vowels. Try to write the words by memory. Now work with your partners. Spell the words to each other one by one. Listen carefully and help your partners if there are problems or mistakes. Now we can check the answers together. Who wants to spell the words? Good, thanks. Look, this is the exercise 4 from the page 135. How many animals do you see in the picture? 15. Can you name them all? Cow, goat, dog, horse, pig, sheep, donkey, duck, bull, cat, rabbit, goose, rooster, fish, chicken. Very well, guys. Now listen. These are farm and pet animals. For example, cow is a farm animal. Dog is a pet animal. Now look at the words and write them in the correct categories: farm animals and pet animals. Time to check the answers all together. Let's start with the farm animals. Read your answers, please. A cow, a goat, a horse, a pig, a sheep, a donkey, a duck, a bull, a rabbit, a goose, a rooster, a chicken. Yes, right. And are there any pet animals? A dog, a cat, and a fish. That's it. Thank you, guys. And now it's time for your homework. At home, think about the animals and answer these 3 questions. What animals live in Kyrgyzstan? What animals have you got? What animals do you like? Write your answers in your copybooks. Don't forget to learn new words from today's lesson. That's it for today, boys and girls. We'll see each other the next time. Bye-bye. Welcome back, dear colleagues. Let's have some tea time and talk about the demo lesson. Today we've had a vocabulary lesson. Introducing and practicing vocabulary in class can be done in a variety of enjoyable and motivating ways. It's also important for learners to effectively record vocabulary as well as to recycle it as much as possible. There has been much research into vocabulary acquisition, teaching, and assessment, but there is little agreement about which and how many words are needed to communicate effectively at different proficiency levels. Vocabulary learning should not just be quantitative, focusing on expanding the number of words a learner knows, but also qualitative, focusing on how the words are used pragmatically. Let's talk about how vocabulary was taught during my demo lesson and what techniques were implied. A warm-up activity was done at the very first stage. Do you remember what it was? We played a guessing game where students were to look at the blurred pictures and try to guess what was hidden there. And this is how the topic of the lesson was introduced. I absolutely love worms because they help us kill several birds with one stone. Students get prepared for the lesson, the topic of the lesson is introduced, and students are given the opportunity to brainstorm their ideas and use their background knowledge. As the topic was introduced through the game, I could easily elicit the new vocabulary from the students. Don't worry if your students are not able to name all the words from the pictures, or if they fail to say the words in English. It sometimes happens that students have poor background knowledge, and that's when teachers should help. Remember that it's not right or time-wise to wait until someone finally says the word you want them to. You can simply introduce the new words by yourself. Do not hesitate to spend enough time on drilling, both choral and individual, as it gives students a perfect chance to get to know how to pronounce new words following the teachers and their peers' example. After the presentation, my students could demonstrate their pronunciation and memory skills by pointing at pictures and saying the words in pairs. Then, students were to concentrate on the word snake, find and write down the words they could see. Such activities are not only fun, but they also develop visual skills. They provide the recording of words too. Remember that while teaching new vocabulary, we should allow the opportunity to copy the words, as students need to have something to relate to when they work on the exercises both in the class and at home. As you may have noticed, I asked students to do the next task, which was focused on the spelling, in a written form. But you can easily adapt it to your students' needs. For example, you can ask students to cover the words in their books and copybooks, and take it in turns to spell the words in pairs. They will listen to each other and correct the mistakes if needed. This can be checked in an open class too, when one student spells the word and another one writes it on the board. And now, as we've come to the last stage of the lesson, let me ask you a question. What skills did we practice in our final task? Yes, you're right. Categorization skills, which are part of a semantic system. The ability to group words helps students identify the relationships between objects. It is a process that spans all of development and is intrinsically tied to nearly all aspects of cognition and thus should be trained properly. Now, I have some tasks for you. Think about other ways to categorize animals, and we will talk about it the next time we meet. If you want to know more about the efficient techniques to teach students, watch our T-Club series and we will share more tips with you. Thanks a lot for your attention, and that's it for today. I hope that this demo lesson was useful for you. If you have any questions regarding the lesson, or if you want to clarify the points which are not clear to you, please feel free to contact us through our website. Looking forward to seeing you soon, dear colleagues. Bye-bye.